guys, it's Glenn from glenscarcollection.com, and today is my one-year review of my 2019 Jeep Grand Cherokee. If you like what you see on this channel, hit the subscribe button. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next video. I post at least 3 videos a week, every Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 7 a.m. Eastern Time. Like and share this video so our channel can grow, and as always, leave your positive comments below. All right, so we've had the 2019 Jeep Cherokee, or Jeep Grand Cherokee, for a year now, a little over a year. We've put about 15,000 miles on it, so I thought it would be a good time to do a review. I did a review when we first bought this vehicle a year ago, and then prior to that, this is our 4th Jeep Grand Cherokee. Started with a 2008 SRT8 Grand Cherokee that I bought in 2010, I think. And we've had Jeep Grand Cherokees ever since. My dad's owned them, my uncles owned them, my grandfather's owned them. My grandfather purchased his first one in 1988. So since 1988 till now, our family has owned at least one Jeep Grand Cherokee, and I've had 4 of those. And they're great. This is, my wife actually uses as a daily driver, but she has a short commute, so most of those miles are actually put on by me. I use it for my commercial real estate business, and this is our family vehicle on the weekends. It's a real hot day today in New Jersey, so I have to unfortunately run the air conditioning while I'm doing this review. So you could also see on the channel my 60,000 mile review of our previous Jeep Grand Cherokee, which was a 2014 Limited. This is a Limited as well, which give you leather. We just have the base 6-cylinder engine here, the Pentastar V6, and that puts out 295 horsepower, 260 foot-pounds of torque. Now there is an optional 5.7 liter V8 that gives you about 360 horsepower. 0 to 60 in this V6 model is about 8 seconds, 8.5 seconds realistically. Gas mileage, again, this season mostly around town mileage. Right now we're averaging 18.6 mpg. I just took it on a 100-mile highway trip today, which kind of boosted that up. It was probably about 17, but again, most of that is around town. Now, to give you some other specs about the car, the Limited starts, the 4x2 model, so the rear drive model starts at $40,200, 40,200. The Limited 4x4, that was the Limited 2-wheel drive. The Limited 4x4, which we have, is $2,000 more, $42,200. This color, which I love, is Diamond Black Crystal, a $245 option, and that's what most of the colors cost. Our previous one was a dark blue color. I like these. I love these gray diamond cut wheels. They're 18x8, and the wheels are the tires are 265 60R 18s, and they're all season. Now, we'll go through the interior first, and then I'll tell you the good and the bad with this car. And again, remember to subscribe and hit the notification bell, because we'll keep doing updates on this car as we put more mileage. We lease this for 3 years, so we'll have it for at least 2 more years. And when the lease is up, we'll probably get another one. So stay tuned for that. All right, so let's take a quick look at the interior. All right, so the first thing I like about this car is actually the steering wheel. I think it's a really good size. It has a real good thickness to it, a good feel to it. It's an attractive looking steering wheel, at least I think so. And all the buttons are easily laid out at your fingertips. So here you have your cruise control buttons. All easy to do. When you press cruise control, that green light is got actually, I think the previous one was green. You have the lights up here, and I think actually when you use the cruise control, it may actually turn green. I forget. Here you have all the buttons to go through all your menus. Obviously your Bluetooth. The Bluetooth on this car is excellent. So on some of my other cars, maybe the microphone is too close to the air conditioning vents or something like that. When my wife calls me on my Audi or my BMWs, it's dominated by the air conditioning noise. When she calls on this car, it's very, very good and very clear. So you have all the buttons at your fingertips here, right where your hand would fall to place to do the windows, your child safety locks, unlock, lock. Mirrors are very easy to adjust. The mirrors are very large, so they're very easy to adjust here. And I'll go through some of the option packages. Here you can go through some of the buttons. So you use these buttons here, and it'll change your menus, so you get everything right at your fingertips. Here you have the battery control. You can even change it to kilometers if you want. There's no stored messages or warnings or anything like that. Your favorite radio station or whatever you want. If the start is ready. It has to be warmed up for the stop to actually be used. And then this is your trip computers. So from the last time I reset it, we did 4,500 miles. We have about 14,500 miles total. And right now we're averaging 18.5 mpg. On my highway trip, I probably got high 20s, honestly. Cruise control at 70 miles per hour. And it's very easy to do radio, so Bluetooth works really well. You can plug in on the bottom here on your USB, your phone, and then you have Apple CarPlay. All the air conditioning, all the HVAC controls are very easy to use right here. I have trouble bending my wrist to get to the USB because you can see it's an angle. The last time I did a video on that, one of you commented that they have no problem. It's very easy. So to me, it's difficult. Maybe my wrist can't bend as much. I don't know. And you have two USBs here as well as a power outlet. Now I actually plug in my radar detector there, and I plug in my phone to get the Apple CarPlay. The controls are really good. So one of the options we have, and I'll get into the option package in a second, is the ventilated seats, and I got them on right now because, again, it's a really hot day. You have your heated seats, your heated wheel. The heated wheel works better than in my German cars. It heats up right away. Yeah, so going through is very easy. You have your USB here. You also have an auxiliary jack. You can use Bluetooth. They all work really well and easy to use. Of all these infotainment systems, of all the cars I've owned, and if you follow the channel, I've had over 100 different cars, and I think Jeep makes it the easiest. I'm not a technical guy. I can barely figure anything out in any other car. This one I can use very easily, and you can get comfortable with it right away. So you can go into climate control here, and you could change the fan speed. I have the fan on 1 now, even though it sounds loud because we're probably close to the speaker. And here again is a secondary menu for your heated seats, cooled seats, etc., etc. Here you can put all your apps. The controls are very easy here, which we went over with the heated seats and the heated wheel. The heated wheel works right away. Backup camera is very easy and very clear, very easy to park with this. You get it's very good resolution, good refresh rate. What else do we have here? Navigation works really well. Phone works really well. The Bluetooth works really well. So now let's talk about driving it and what option package we have that I think may be a must-have option for you. All right, so one option that we have that may be a must-have option for you, maybe not, but I really love that we have this, is called the Luxury Group 2. It's a $2,995 option on the Limited that we have, and that gives you the cargo compartment cover, which I believe was standard on our last one, dual pane panoramic sunroof. Now, it does leave a lot of heat in here in a hot day. I have it open just for the especially if it's parked, to do the YouTube video so we get more light in here. What I need for my commercial real estate business and for the kids, second row heated seats, which is nice to have. You get the leather trim with the perforated inserts, and that also gives you the ventilated front seats, which are great, and they work really, really well. Power tilt, telescopic steering column, which should be standard, I think. And it also gives you the 9 speaker amplified with a subwoofer, and this stereo is great. In my Audi S8, I have a $6,500 stereo. I bought that car used, but with that option, 1,500 watts. And I'm telling you, this stereo is better. It really is. And it's obviously a lot cheaper. It also gives you rain-sensitive windshield wipers, which I think should be standard. So that'll, on a lease like what we did, it costs us about $35 a month, give or take. And our lease payment is $411 a month. We paid maybe like $3,500 or so when we bought the car, maybe a little more than that with the sales tax, maybe $4,000 or $5,000. Leased it for 12 years, 36,000 miles. We're a little over the mileage right now, but I think we'll make up for it. And that was a great deal. $411 a month, I thought was phenomenal, especially I forget what the sticker on this car was. It was probably like high 40s, probably around 48. So I think it's really good. Driving on New Jersey's pothole-filled roads, I think the ride is really good compared to my sports cars and sports sedans. You have that high sidewall on the tires, which really helps for New Jersey potholes. So last winter, I blew out 2 tires in my Audi. Same roads with this car, no problems, not even close, not even a bubble. Again, you're not buying this car for performance. It's not an SRT8. It's not a Trackhawk. So you're not going to have great acceleration. You'll have a lot better acceleration with the 5.7 liter Hemi engine, but then of course you'll miss the gas mileage. But this has been super reliable. The only thing we've ever had a problem with is this screen that we just went over, is it freezes a lot. So a lot of times I'll be using Apple CarPlay and I'll change to something else or go look at a property for my real estate business, and then I'll be stuck on whatever I was at. So as I was on Waze or I was on the radio, and none of the other buttons will work. Typically, if I pull over shut off, replug everything in, it'll perfectly work. So I guess next maybe we need a software update or anything like that. So that's really the only flaw right now. Otherwise, it's been flawless. You know, it's a heavier vehicle, so it's going to take a little more time to stop. If you had to brake hard on the highway, you don't really have the passing power. This thing is built like a brick, so it doesn't cut through the air that well, and it's not that powerful, especially with the Pentastar V6. But it's a great family car, and it's great for my commercial real estate business. So stay tuned. We'll have some more updates. I'll even do a video, the differences between this 2019 model and the 2016 model. We'll also do videos on an all-new Cherokee that's on its way coming soon, so you can be prepared for that as well. If you like this Cherokee, I would say get one now in 2020. You're going to get some great lease deals. There's like $3,700 in cash back to the clients, discounts you can use to get a really good lease. You lease that for a couple years, and then you'll be ready for the next Cherokee, which will be out in a couple years. All right, guys, remember to like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next time.